Okay, so as I said, port can be used by only one service. Okay, port 80. Okay, so as of now on the same server, port 80 is in use. So if we can check with the netstat command, port 80 is already in use. So if I check with sudo lsof, okay, we can see Apache is using port 80. Now we need to make sure that we stop the service. Okay, so we have checked that port 80 is in used by Apache, so we'll just stop this service. Okay. And after that, if I check lsof, it won't show that port 80 is in use. Also check with the netstat, it won't show port 80. It is something else. These are some other connections. Okay, so port 80 is not running. Now let's go to var www.html, because even Nginx uses the same location, okay, for displaying the pages. Okay, whatever is in index.html get displayed on the screen, okay, or on the web browser. So what we'll need to do is we just need to move this both the files in an, means you can backup it or you can remove it as well, but it's better to back it up in a old directory. Okay, can you add sudo to it? So it is empty now, only a directory is there but no index.html files. Okay, now let's install Apache to means Nginx. So I'll do sudo apt get update and run one more command with it, and sudo apt get -y install Nginx. We'll check the status. So Nginx is installed. Let's check its status. Okay, and here just press Q to exit. Okay, and if you see Nginx is running, let's check ports. Okay, so if you see 80, okay, so port 80 is in use, so it will show for TCP/IP4 and 6 both. Okay, so this is for TCP/IP4, this is TCP/IP6. Okay, so it's running on all the ports. Okay, all the interfaces. Okay, so the system has many interfaces, that is loopback. So localhost we get using this loopback interface, and for the outside world and for internal IP it is ETH0. So 0.0 means it's working on both the interfaces, means all the interfaces, whatever interfaces we have, it will run on it. Okay, now let's go to, can also check with lsof. So Nginx is using port 80 now. Now just do curl localhost. Okay, it's showing the default Nginx page now. Okay, and if you go to cd var www.html, okay, so this is the web page which got installed when we installed Nginx. Okay, now the same thing we can do here again. We checked with the local host, the page is getting displayed. IPA, we can check on the private IP as well. It will be accessible only from the network, within the network or intranet. From internet, we need to use the public IP address. Just refresh this page. Okay, and this is the default Nginx page. Okay. Now let's add something into it. So I'll just rename it as, or I'll just move it into old. Okay, let's see, home sudo ls cat. Okay, cat will not allow. So what we'll do is sudo su will do. I'll go to var www.html and we'll say cat index.html. This is my web page served using Nginx. Okay. Control D just to curl localhost. Okay, this is me. I can see that, and here also if I refresh it now, I can see my. So here we are using only one file index.html. In production environment, there may be multiple directories, and index.file will also be there, and some other directories where we'll have images or something else.